Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. I will be posting once a week about a topic, and today is gonna be about the Uyghurs. I'm gonna explain who they are, where they're coming from, and what's going on with them now in China. So in China, there is an ethnic, it's called Han, and they represent the majority of the population in China. And at the same time, there are other 55 ethnies, and one of them are the Uyghurs. So the Uyghurs, they are nomad Muslims, they are Turkish speaker, and originating from and culturally affiliated with the general region of Central and East Asia. I'm having some notes, so I won't forget what I'm gonna say. That's why I'm looking down. So they are recognized as native to the Xinjiang, I'm sorry if I mispronounced, Uyghurs Autonomous Region in northwest China. So, since 1949, the Chinese government are controlling this region. So, what's really happening over there now, like currently in 2020, and it's so sad? Any individual who shows Islamic conviction or faith might be arrested and deported to a camp. Moreover, there are other reasons that are completely insane and completely crazy. That, for example, if someone doesn't listen to the government radio, if they don't listen to their propaganda, if they don't drink alcohol, if they don't eat pork, they are suspected and can be arrested and thrown on these camps. Also, if women wearing hijab, if a man has abnormal length of beard, if someone calls his son Muhammad, got arrested and deported. And if on the streets they got arrested, they are suspected, they got arrested, they have their phone checked, and imagine they also put GPS chip in their cars to be tracked. And this is like a way too much. So in 2018, one football player, he got arrested after he'd been released after a few months. His name is Ye Irfan. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it well. He disappeared in 2018, and a few months later he'd been released. He'd been thrown on this camp. And nowadays we have a lot of technology. We have cameras, we have satellites, and based on some investigations, testimonies, pictures caught by satellites, there are over 1 million Muslims on those camps. At the beginning, China, the governments of China, they completely denied the fact that those camps exist or they are torturing them. And due to now people have access to internet, videos, pictures being leaked, and this alert the public opinion, then what they said, there are some Muslims, they commit some terrorist attack. That's why they arrest them to punish them. Yet they didn't really use the word punish them, but what they said, and this is like a real joke, they said it's camps to educate them. What a funny way to educate people. Can you imagine on those camps, they oblige them to drink alcohol, they oblige them to eat pork, they oblige them to eat during Ramadan, so they're not allowed to fast. And they have kids, you have old people, pregnant women, teenagers, kids. I can understand for a nation needs to protect their people, they need to protect their borders, they need to protect their country, right? But why would you put the entire ethnic, the entire population in camps, torturing them because few or bunch of them, let's say, try to commit a terrorist attack? And one kind of torture, like I couldn't believe it, is, wow, how can human being do that? Can you imagine that they remove their organs while they're still alive? That's like, I mean, how can you do that? Now, the Chinese president, he spoke about them. Guess what he said? Have zero mercy on them. Now, the question is, what is the international reaction from other governments? First, it was like long silence. Nobody spoke up. Why? Because it's China, and everyone knows the economical role of China in the world. They are like major actors. Yeah, I'm not saying that it's an excuse, but just for you guys to understand. Then later on, the UN spoke up, and they asked the government, the Chinese government, to shut down those camps. Some from the US, the elite from the US Congress, they wrote a report, and they qualify it as unprecedented repression against a minority of Muslims, which would constitute crime against humanity. Right? So, that gives us like a reflection. Like we all go through hard time, we all have ups and downs in our life, and we always like complain, why it's happened to me. But when you see the situation of those people, it's such heartbreaking and so inhuman. Like how could you do that? Like, I mean, I cannot even find the words. I'm totally speechless. So what this, like, when you think about all this, we should actually relativize and see, like, I mean, it's gonna sound a bit selfish, but when you see what's really happening there, and we see our lives, like we are safe, we're in good health, we have shelter, we have our freedom. This is the most important thing a human being can have. It's his freedom. We should be thankful and grateful every day to our Creator for all what we have, and we should stop complaining. And as our Prophet, I'm talking as a Muslim, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he said, always look at people who are lower than you. Don't look at people that are in better situation. Always look at people that are in worse situation. So you will be aware and you will be grateful for what you have. Now, how can we do to support them? How can we do to help them? Because if we don't speak up, like that was the movement of Black Lives Matter. What I say is not like Black Lives Matter. Every single life matter, regardless of the background, regardless of the religion, the culture, anything. A life is a life. Human being, we are all the same. We all been created, we all been born, and we all gonna die. So we all equal. There is no preference one above another. So if we don't speak up, that's mean we agree on that and we're accomplice, and this is not right at all. So like the minimum what we can do, first of all, spread the message, create awareness around you, pray, and try to talk to people about it, share, like create movement to help them. Also there is an organization, and it's kind of serious organization, and it's called the World Uyghurs Congress. And this organization represents officially the interests of this minority. So please spread the message, create awareness around you, talk about it around you. uh, if you can donate, you can log in on their website. There is donation as low as $5. It's always helpful. It's better than nothing. If we all together get along and we try to speak up, and maybe we can help those people to get out from this situation. All right. Okay, guys, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching the video till the end. I hope you liked it. Please let me know what do you think on the comments. Like, share, subscribe, and see you next week for a new video. Bye.